superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of an...
Oh, no! The referee is down! What's going to happen now?
Anything and everything, Cole. No referees, no rules. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win, rather than compete fairly.
Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover, neither. You gotta stay on him and wear him down.
Well, what about picking your spot? If you
Oh, God! Watch out, young lady! Here it comes!
The world's strongest slam! Talk about power! He may get the 3 count right here! Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
You just don't see action like this every day, Cole.
You sure don't, Taz. And we've got the best seats in the house.
No doubt, front and center. He ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to. He's going for the pin! This could be it! Is that it? No, only a 2 count. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE...
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. You know, there is such a thing as...
Look out! The referee's been knocked out!
And this is where things start getting a little interesting, Cole. Well, I'll tell you this much. There ain't no doubt in my mind that Mark Henry really is the world's strongest man. The power of this guy is purely awesome.
Downright scary is what it is, Paz. We've seen Mark Henry tear apart superstar after superstar, and I hope we're not about to see more of the same here tonight.
Everyone who gets in the ring with Mark Henry knows exactly what to expect. And if they're dumb enough to do it, then that's their problem.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pick. Oh my God, I think the referee's out, Taz.
I'll tell you, they gotta start getting sturdier refs, Cole. This kind of thing seems to happen all the time.
Mark Henry is one of the most terrifying individuals to set foot in a WWE ring. And I think it's only a matter of time before he seriously injures someone.
And that's supposed to be a bad thing? Come on! How many times am I supposed to tell you this? This ain't ballet.
No one's saying that it is, Taz, but Mark Henry takes everything to new heights of viciousness.
Well, that's one of the perks of being the world's strongest man. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can't. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it.
Wow, great reversal. Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these...
He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
I'll tell you, all the WWE superstars are legit tough guys. But these superstars are really raising the bar here tonight.
They sure are, Taz. We're seeing some great intensity here tonight.
And that's the name of the game, Cole, intensity. You gotta stay on your opponent until one of you can't go anymore.
I think these superstars are well aware of that, Taz. I think that's exactly what they've got in mind.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense.
Wow, now that one's not in the rule book. But you know what they say, it's not a crime if you don't get caught.
I don't believe it. How could the referee have missed that?
Whoa, there goes the ref. Well, might as well chuck the rule book out the window now.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission.
There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
He can get the pin right here. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Oh, man, here we go with the old top rope between the legs trick.
And this has got to be one of the most painful situations any superstar can find himself in. Oh, my. Talk about your compromising positions.
Nothing will take the fight out of a superstar quicker than a move like this.
I don't know how much longer this can go, Taz. These superstars are starting to look like they're running on fumes. And here's the cover. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Yeah, and you can't let that break your focus. But that's easier said than done.
He could pin his opponent right here. I'll never understand why Mark Henry resorts to the brutal tactics he uses against his opponents. He's already the world's strongest man. What's he got left to prove?
Well, I guess like most women, you're squeamish. Every time Mark Henry gets in the ring with someone, you gotta realize he's sending a message to the whole locker room.
Well, if you ask me, a victory is message enough. There's no need for the senseless brutality that he's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this bad boy right down the middle. You know, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your... Look at this, shot after shot being dished out here in the turnbuckle.
And anytime you're taking punches like that and you're not answering back, well, you ain't on the winning side of this match. Let's just put it that way. Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match. And it's a flurry of closed fist punches in that turnbuckle.
And I bet I know how many we're gonna see here, too. Man, if we end up winning a match like this, you're gonna be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
Oh boy, that turnbuckle is not where you want to be at this point in the match.
especially when your opponent is raining down those closed fist blows on you. What a reversal. It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah, and thousands of paying customers can't be wrong.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here.
I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it. And there's the reversal.
I'll tell you what right now, I love watching Mark Henry get it done in the ring. There ain't another guy in that locker room.
What's he up to now?
Oh, man, world's strongest slam. That's vicious. These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they set.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you gotta either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you gotta just flat out tap out.
Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of it.
I don't use the word evil lightly. That's all that comes to mind when I see Mark Henry and the delight he takes in destroying his fellow superstars.
Evil's just a word that low-landed, low-life losers like you and your...
Here's your winner and the new champion, Mark Henry.